Okay, so we're discussing the Sikha on Parshas Tetzaveh. Just for some background, to give a better understanding of the Sikhas, because actually in the Sefer Sikhas there are two Moedik Sikhas. The first one is based on a few Sikhas. So what happened was, it was a very dramatic time in Crown Heights, back in 770. Thursday night, Beis Adar. Thursday day, Beis Adar, Mrs. Lapine was killed on Kiddush Hashem. Friday was her Levaya. Shabbos, obviously. Shabbos Truma. She passed away, she was killed, Kiddush Hashem, on Thursday, Parshas Truma. Now Sunday was dollars. They were down in Ma'ariv early, as was usually the Seder then. And Monday, Monday was Vav Adar. The Rebbe went to the Oil, as was the Seder then, that Rebbe would go Monday. Monday night he came back, and there was a Sikha. Then, that was early Zion Adar. Then Tuesday, the Rebbe went to the Oil again, and there was a Sikha Tuesday night as well. So, Vav Leil Zion, and then Zion at night also there was a Sikha.
When did you speak about Lapine?
So 1 second. Yeah. So Monday and Tuesday went to the Oil. Right. Wednesday didn't go to the Oil. There was also no Sikha on Wednesday. The Rebbe gave dollars after Ma'ariv, so Wednesday there was dollars. Thursday was Siyum Hashiva for Lapine, and the Rebbe went to the Oil. When he came back, it was noticeable. The Rebbe was very angestrengt. The Rebbe was very serious, but the Rebbe didn't encourage the singing, which was highly unusual in those days. The Rebbe came into Mincha Ma'ariv after coming back from the Oil. And then so Thursday night, after Ma'ariv, the Rebbe spoke in the Sikha, and it was a very, very serious, very intense Sikha. That was a Sikha Lapine, the Sikha Snefesh, Ad Masai, the Geulah Mitzvah Shlema didn't come yet. So it was a very, very intense Sikha. That was Thursday night. A heart-wrenching Sikha. And Friday, after Mincha, there was a Sikha once again. So on Monday, Tuesday, the Rebbe spoke about Zayin Adar, the greatness of Moshiach Rabbeinu, Kol Hashvim Chavivin. Thursday night was Lapine Sikha. Friday was a Sikha, the Rebbe spoke about Yud Adar, the significance of Yud. Then Shabbos, Kapashat was overbringing, that was Yud Aleph. That was Shabbos Tetzaveh. So after Shabbos, two Sikhas came out. So the Farbrengen is a very, very Geschmack Farbrengen, very special Farbrengen. All the Farbrengens are very special, but this is also a very special Farbrengen. And there were two Sikhas that came out Muga. One of them, a combination, they combined the Monday night, Tuesday Sikha, as well as the Thursday night, Friday Sikha, as well as the Shabbos Sikha, for parts of the Shabbos Farbrengen. So that was one Sikha that was Muga. And then the second Sikha that was Muga was a beautiful, very rich Sikha Farbrengen with regards to the Beis HaMikdash, Parshas Tetzaveh, the Menorah, the Mizbeach HaKteres, and the connection between Menorah and Kteres. Very, very beautiful. Abayv Masader, B'chai V'rach Yosem.
That wasn't included.
So that's not included. So there are two Sikhas. That second Sikha it deserves a discussion on its own, and we'll have one. We're going to focus on the first Moedik Sikha, which is a combination of these 5 events: the Monday night, Tuesday, as well as the Tuesday night, Friday, as well as Shabbos.
I'd just like to pipe in that we actually brought a group that Shabbos.
From here,
yeah.
Ledidik.
Huh? That's
yeah.
Shabbos Parshas Truma. That is right. So we were there by the Lapine Levaya.
Wow.
So we came on
Friday.
Yeah, I remember we had a group of about 10, 15 guys.
Wow.
We came from Toronto. Those years we tried Chaparai and whatever. Nobody would stop.
People still go to
obviously, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But that was special.
For sure.
Yeah, so we brought a group, and I remember we were coming out of the subway, and as we're coming out, there's Shimshon Stock is in there. He's in a car, and they have the speakers, and they're saying the Levaya is going to be at 1 p.m. or whatever it was, or something like that. And everyone should come with the men, women, and children. He spoke in English. And Levaya, so I remember my guys, they were like so traumatized by what's Levaya. So I explained to them, we were there by Levaya, and the Rebbe came out, and the Rebbe was very, very, it was like pale. like a ghost. Remember the Rabbi was very, very, very. And then on Sunday, we were there for Shabbos, and Sunday we were there for Dallas, and we introduced to the Rebbe. So
that's very special. And Plotkin
that we're doing this particular thing.
Yes, I say actually. Remember the Rabbi? The Rabbi was also a demonstration.
Yeah.
So the B'derech when the Rebbe went to Levi, the Rebbe stopped on the corner of Kingston Eastern Parkway.
Right.
This Levi continued on Kingston Avenue.
The Rebbe turned.
And the Rebbe turned. The Rebbe was continuing working.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just following the Rebbe. I was right at the front.
It became clear that Rebbe's intention is to come to walk because she lived on Lefferts. We were going to walk till her house as a demonstration.
Yeah.
And it appeared that the Rebbe's kavanah intention was that the Rebbe would follow along till Lefferts. So
we didn't quite go.
No. So when they realized that that's the Rebbe's intention, so it quickly came to a. Right. Remember,
it ended around Union or something.
Yeah. So because the Rebbe continued walking,
that's right.
So it was cut shorter. But so that was very dramatic times. And so then Shabbos Truma, the Rebbe didn't really address it much. Shabbos Tetzaveh, the Rebbe addressed them more because the Rebbe was supposed to buy a Masad there, said the Maracha. Very, very geschmack. We're not going to talk about that, but it's still very geschmack. So the Rebbe made reference to you. Same after the Fabringen, the Lapine kids came over to the Rebbe. The Rebbe gave them L'chaim. The Rebbe gave the father L'chaim.
Yeah. So this Sikha over here, the Rebbe talks about the absence of the name of Moshe Rabbeinu in the Parsha.
Right.
And it brings what seems to be like a simple thing. And then he develops it in pages and pages of the Sikha, deeper and deeper levels. I find like the Sikhas in the days, if I can even say it, it's almost like it's almost like Nevi'us. It's like a Nevi'us of Amoicha that's coming out, and it goes levels and levels and deeper. It's not so much like a intellectual basis. It's like more like. I remember
that feeling, and that if you'll allow me, I'll disagree with you a little bit.
Okay.
So you look at the Fabringen, the second Fabringen, it's super geschmack Indian and Rebbe, and very, very geschmack. Talking about the Beis Hamikdash and the Kingdom. Also, this Fabringen, or this Sikha, this combined from another, the Rebbe addresses a major question. What's Adar? What's so special about Adar? We want to make a big deal out of Baruch Nazli. What's so special about Adar? Because of the miracle of Purim. Well, why was a miracle of Purim? Was a happening of Haman. Haman thought that it wouldn't be good. Then it would be good for him. Right. And then, especially that he saw that Moshe Rabbeinu passed away. And he didn't know that Moshe Rabbeinu was born then. So what the Rebbe really addresses a very important question as to what is so special about Adar. Everybody knows what's a simcha. So the Sikha starts off with the questions on Tetzaveh and why is Moshe Rabbeinu's name not there.
But it ties the two together.
Right. Because when you understand what the Nekudah that Rebbe has, but it's a beautiful Nekudah. Yeah. It's a very, very powerful Nekudah, which also speaks to us of what the Nasi is. You see, the Reino Moshe Pashtus of Moshe Chadar B'dara, that because the Yemoledus of Moshe is something that not just cancels out the fact that he passed away, right? But the fact that Moshe was born in this month means that this month has a koyach, a body mazle, that no other month has.
Right. It's body, and that is body, it's gleiver.
Right.
That the embeledus of the Siderenu is something that doesn't just cancel out the fact that he passes away the same month, but it's something super powerful.
It's yes.
It's able to affect the whole month, not just the day itself, but it spreads to the entire month, the beginning of the month, the end of the month, the full month.
Yes. Yeah, and it affects the whole month, and it affects every year of that day.
Every other day. Yeah.
This is an unbelievable Nekudah. Because a Nasi was born in this month, it affects the entire month, and it affects every single year. So it's an interesting order, because Rebbe quotes a medrash, very interesting medrash. Medrash says that Haman was trying to figure out what month to do Rahman al-Islam his final solution. Right. So he started with the month. The first month was Nisan. So the way he was doing the Geulah, a lot of people don't realize this. The way he was doing it, then he had the name of the month. Then he also had Roi or not Roi. Roi or ain't Roi. In other words, is it Roi for his horrible plan or not? Right. So he chose Nisan. He said, no, Nisan is not good because there's Pesach. So
I think it says that the Tsar of the month stood up and said, "Whoa, that's what the Medrash was." Yeah.
So, but there were quotes over here. There were quotes from Medrash that picked up Nisan and Eineroi. That's not going to work because of Pesach.
Pesach. Each one had a schus.
Right.
Every month had a schus.
Right. And Adar.
Yeah. And then also he checked out all the mazolis.
Right.
Also,
he was like a good scientific study.
Yeah,
They just want to do it to make sure that it's not random.
Right.
That it's actually that it works.
And the only month he got to that there was nothing special about it. That was
Adar.
Was other.
Right. And not just nothing special that the Conceptual said that the Geulah said, Roy, that his plan could work.
Right.
So Sai when he did it with the months, Sai when he did it with the mazolas, it worked.
Right.
What's interesting there is that the Medrash says that he didn't know that Moshe was born on Aleph Adar. So what's Aleph Adar? The Medrash didn't know the Gemara. The Gemara Zayin Adar. The Rabbi says that here's another proof where you see that the Yemeledus affects the whole month starting from Aleph. That's what the Medrash is alluding to.
Right. The entire month is
starting from month of Adar. It's starting from Aleph Adar. Starting from the beginning of the month. It's completely transformed.
Right.
So it's a very, very interesting word. The artists are very, very rich. You're saying about Yud Aleph Nisan.
Yeah. So there's well, the whole idea of the Yom Beledus, the Rebbe says that's why is there no name? Because he speaks about that there's a mazolis, and then there's the level where you didn't have a mazel b'Yisrael. Right? It's not that we're shlomazels and we don't have a mazel. It means a mazel b'Yisrael. That our mazel is a madrega of ein mazel. So the Rebbe says the interesting thing with this about Yom Beledus, a baby doesn't have a name yet, right? So the baby, when it comes down into the world, it's higher. You'd think that it's just a nameless kid, right? But the Rebbe says no. That the Yom Beledus is the day that the essence of the child is revealed in this world. Which madrega? The madrega of Mesiras Nefesh, madrega that's higher than Torah, higher than anything else. Pure Mesiras Nefesh for another yid, and that's what a Rebbe is about.
Yeah. That it was Megala, the Etzem HaNefesh of every year.
Yeah.
So therefore there was Mesiras Nefesh because of the Geulah of the Etzem. That the whole month of Adar is a Geulah of the Etzem of every year. This is a whole different Adar. This is what made it to Adar. So it's a very Rachnalach. You can even give it the whole month. Okay, fine. So technicality.
Right.
Because it says in the Geulah, it says in Gemara. The Gemara says because it says a Chedesh Asher Nepach. That is because it says a Chedesh. Therefore, you could read Megillah the whole Chedesh. So you can't then shlich the whole Chanukah. But this over here it says a Chedesh. Okay, say the Sikkim. Here the Rebbe points out that the month is so deeply affected. Then what's the Nukud of it? That it's Megala the Etzem of every Yid, and therefore the Yid and Taka had the koyach to do Mesiras Nefesh.
Which just one other point is that he speaks about the beginning of the month and the end of the month, that it leads into the Chodesh of Nisan. So there's galas of Adar, of Aleph, Dar, of Dinah B'Tachtenim, which is only revealed at the end of the month, because that's when Moshe Rabbeinu builds the Beis Hamikdash, builds the Mishkan on Aleph Nisan. So the whole month is directing to the Dinah B'Tachtenim.
Right.
So the Geulah of the Etzem is dafka in revealed in Dinah B'Tachtenim, which is at the end of the month. So it's like you said, it's from Aleph Adar all the way to the end, and it's quite. I mean, it's very, very powerful in the sense that we all know that Chazayin Adar was at the end of that month. That the Rebbe was saying, the whole month is a Geulah the Etzem going mamish all the way to the end of the month. So I think
right. It's interesting also with Farbrengen that towards the end of Farbrengen the Rebbe started explained. Tetzaveh Kisisa by Yaakov Kodev Yikra Tzav Shmini. It was explained, and that was also.
It's a continuation. Just on a personal story again, that I sent someone for a bracha by the Machar Yisrael Fund, as a private chef from Toronto. He went up to the Rebbe.
That was no base?
That was Nun Aleph. On Chazayin Oder Nun Aleph, exactly 1 year before.
Wow.
And I asked him to go ask the Rebbe, I should buy a building. So for the Chabad house. So the Rebbe told him, he says, we're very busy over here, But I'm going to give you the answer right now. It's now the Chodesh of Adar. It's Bari Mazli. It's the whole Teichel of the sea. Bari Mazli. And in a few days is Rosh Chodesh Nisan. It's a Chodesh from Nisan to Nisan. So tell them to buy the building before Shabbos.
Wow.
We should buy it. But I didn't realize that when Rebbe said those words, it's Bari Mazli, and the Sikha, the whole Sikha talks about it now. And the Chodesh of Nisan, that it's one continuum. It's a continuation of the whole thing.
Right.
And to make it a deal of Tachtonim. And I think the Rebbe was also saying about the essence of a Rebbe, Moshe Rabbeinu, is revealed in Zion Adar. And if you can extrapolate over there, that your Aleph Nisan is Nisan. So the Rebbe wants to make some kind of a connection. Did you feel that? The Rebbe was trying to make... Huh?
Zohar. The Rebbe directly connects Zion to Yud Aleph. Yud Aleph Adar, which in the Shabbos we use Yud Aleph Adar, the Rebbe immediately connects it to Yud Aleph Nisan. Immediately connects it to, yeah. So there's definitely that connection.
And he makes the connection there to Bas Lagani.
Right.
With Menachem Chasnei.
Right.
So,
then we have the Nikoda. I don't know how much time we have over here. That's a minute.
How many minutes? Huh?
It's 16 minutes.
It's such a rich sikha.
So much.
We can't limit it to too small. Go ahead.
No, it's the Mesiras Nefesh. The Rebbe speaks about the Giri Etzem, and the Geulah Etzem of the Yid. So there's a lot of richness in this and explaining. Like, there are a lot of phrases that we know. Bari Mazli, Ein Mazli Yisrael. What's the chiddush over here? And the Rebbe uncovers chiddushim. The Rebbe is a continuation of Parshas Truma. Parshas Truma, the Rebbe says that with Chalal Ein Mazli Yisrael, if because of a schus or because of davening. No, it's not Parshas, not there's no Mazli Yisrael. Ein Mazli Yisrael means your neshama has no mazel. When the neshama comes on the growth, there is mazel. None of us through davening or a schus say that you could reach Ein Mazli Yisrael on a higher level. Chodesh Adar, so a higher level. The Chodesh itself causes Ein Mazli Yisrael, that you don't need to daven or to. You need to daven, but
it's Kayach Mesiras Nefesh. The Rebbe was talking a lot about it. That's how he led into the Mrs. Lapine story, which was Mavel de Gesicha, which you, I'm sure you remember. I remember that I don't think I ever heard of the Rebbe speaking like that, timing with the Rebbeinu Shalom, and then like say, I can't even speak anymore because it's dangerous. Dangerous territory. Right. But he was saying how more than Mesiras Nefesh, and he said that Mesiras Nefesh that she had, that came from the Ein Mazli Yisrael, from that highest level. I found also he's connecting it to the famous Maimon Be'ata Tetzaveh. There's the whole thing that the Parshas. Why was this whole thing in Parshas Tetzaveh? Because Tetzaveh is the Rebbe's Parshas. It's Ata Tetzaveh. The Jew, the Nasi Yisrael, Tetzaveh should connect to the Yidden, so that you have all of that, all these concepts. But the talk itself about what he spoke to the Eibishter, that was very, very powerful.
And painful.
And painful.
And the Rebbe speaks a little about Mesiras Nefesh, and it's as a continuation of the Etzem. But we shouldn't need this Mesiras Nefesh. The fact that a Yid is ready for Mesiras Nefesh, we shouldn't need it. Much more so now that unfortunately, after so many years, and the Mesiras Nefesh that we've seen in the past year and a half, that not just theoretical.
But even like today with the Rebbe's kids and all that, there's
very, very important. Real Mesiras Nefesh. Sicher kommt die Zeit, we should have the Geulah Mitzvah Shlema. It says, because there's a struggle with Geulah Mitzvah Shlema. So now it's definitely the time.
Like I said, the Gedaft Yetzazayin, not without Mesiras Nefesh Repoil.
Right.
Just the fact that we have the Geulas are so schwer.
Right.
The Yid Shait Ad Mosai, that should be enough.
Right.
We shouldn't need more people dying.
Right.
Yeah.
But so the Daf Megala Zayin Bazich. That was concluded. The takeaway. That was takeaway.
What's the takeaway?
Daf Megala Zayin Bazich. You have to reveal in your own self your Etzem Nefesh for a Sofet Mitzvahs and so on. Very interesting. The Mu'udah Pesachah in the Na'amah, the Rebbe said other things also, but it's interesting that in the Mu'udah Pesachah, the takeaway is, so to speak, I'm not going to say Parav, Chas v'Shalom.
Yeah.
It's, this is a second Sikha. Roa Ma'amur.
Yeah.
Between Geulah the Etzem and Nefesh, in Welt, the not Chas v'Shalom, לא מסירות נפש שמציעים האדם חס ושלום וחס ושלום. Neshamas begufim, v'rechyam mishanim brius v'teres. But we have to increase in tikberes achayis and our limit atera, kiyam mitzvahs, hafatzas atera v'yados, hafatzas hamayanos, kidei lahavi b'peil b'gilas, and Geulah mitzvahs v'ashleim l'im Moshiach tzidkenu. And at that point, we'll have the shleimus ha'izgalos of Etzem Yisrael, Yisrael v'kodesh b'ruchu kol echad, and the way we'll see it down here, the Rebbe.
So the Rebbe wanted the Mesiras Nefesh shouldn't be jumping off roofs, but we should bring Mesiras Nefesh down here in the Oil Magashmi.
Yeah, and to be Megala.
Megala
Megala, our Etzem Nefesh.
Our Etzem Nefesh, yeah. That is the Mesiras Nefesh.
Yeah. No,
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Thank you.